Okay, so we'll make a start. My name is Paul Andrews. Like I said before, I work for the Digital Solutions project in Shrewsbury. We're actually based in the University Centre Shrewsbury, which is again a part of Chester University. For those of you who are not familiar with the project, I will just call up our website for a second and walk you through who we are and what we do and all that kind of stuff. And again, it gives people a little bit of time if they're arriving ever so slightly late to the start of the stream. So let's give that one a go there. So hopefully now you can see. My computer's going off. Let's shut that up. You can see this is our main website. So to learn about us and the project and what we do, you can go along to digitalucs.co.uk and you'll come to our website here. And this explains, who we are and what we do. In a nutshell, the project is designed to help small to medium businesses with technology, specifically if they've got an innovative. Put my teeth back in, an innovative product or a solution or service that revolves around technology, and they want help researching it or developing it or bringing it to market, then we are able to help with free support. You don't pay a penny. It's all funded. It's all fully funded by the European Regional Development Fund. So if you apply, you need to be based in Shropshire or Telford and Wrekin. You need to be a small to medium enterprise, and like I said before, you need to have this a digitally innovative product or service. Don't worry too much about the last bit. If you're not sure, then you can come and talk to us and we'll have a conversation. It's okay. The main thing is you've got to be in Shropshire or Telford and Wrekin and be a small to medium enterprise, an SME. But then if you apply and you get accepted, then you get free support. And it's a minimum of 12 hours of free support as well. So the purpose of these live streams that we're doing is basically to showcase some free tools that businesses may want to use during this current climate of lockdown that we have. And hopefully, I don't know if you saw the kind of announcement made by the Prime Minister yesterday. Hopefully soon the lockdown will ease a little bit. We wait to see what's going to happen with that. But under the current circumstances, it can be very, very difficult for businesses to work with their clients, to work with each other. So we're trying to run a series of these live streams to showcase tools that may be useful. So this is the fifth one that we've done. So if you go over to, again, on our website, we've got digitalucs.co.uk/live. You will be able to see on there, and again, it's running a bit slow for me because I'm live streaming back out again. It should be faster for you, but you will be able to see our entire kind of schedule of talks that we're going to be running, and we've just updated our schedule. As an aside, it's not just me running this today. I'm being ably supported by Verity, who is she's in her house. She's helping as well. Hi, Verity. She's monitoring all the chat. So if you do have any questions during the course of this talk, you can tweet us or email us using the references that are scrolling up at the bottom of the screen. Alternatively, you can put a comment in either the YouTube comments or the Facebook comments, because we are streaming both live to YouTube and Facebook. So I went off on a tangent then because Verity's updated these very kindly for us, and these are our streaming schedules that we've got. So we go live every Friday at 1 o'clock, and we've scheduled something in, as you can see, excluding bank holidays. We are scheduled up to the 5th of June. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that might take us up to the end of the current lockdown situation. So who knows? But yeah, that's what we're doing. So if you've missed any of our previous live streams, this is stream number 5. They're all here. So these are the ones we've covered previously. And then on this same page, this is where you can watch the live stream that we're doing now. So it's a bit kind of Inception like, so we'll come back out of that. So the purpose of today's talk, though, is to talk about, he says, where are we? That one there. Supporting and training people with technology. So what do we mean by this? Well, imagine if you were trying to introduce a new piece of technology in a work environment, and you have colleagues with varying degrees of confidence with technology, with IT. Typically, if you saw someone was struggling or a bit nervous, you maybe sit down with them, get a cup of tea, have a biscuit, and kind of walk them through how to use it. You sit next to them, you may kind of like take control of the mouse and the keyboard and say this is how it works, that kind of thing, but you can't do that at the moment, so it's quite difficult. Equally, for those of you who maybe are supporting friends and family, because I know I am, with technology, because all of a sudden there's been this move to start using digital tools to keep in touch with one another. Again, friends and family who you can't see at the moment, you can't sit down next to them and say this is how it works. So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at a particular tool that will allow you to do that. Before we get there, though, you might be thinking, well, why bother? Why is it important to train people how to use stuff? We touched on this last week with last week's talk as well. Anytime someone goes to use a new piece of technology, for them, it's a change process. They're changing the way they work. And you have to have these initiatives in place in order for that change to actually happen. So what we're interested in today really is the skills and the resources aspect of it. If you don't have skills, then people will be anxious about using a particular piece of technology. They'll be scared of it. And which, if you're scared of something, you probably don't want to engage with it. And they'll probably make up another excuse. I'm too busy. I haven't got the time, or that kind of thing. Similarly, even if they do know how to use it, but they haven't got someone to help them if they get stuck, they lack the resources, they're going to get frustrated. They're on board, they want to use this particular piece of technology, but they need help. So that's what we're looking at today. It's how can you help and support people use technology. Now, the tool we're looking at is basically what's called remote support. There are lots and lots of different platforms that you can use for remote support. Some of them are free and some of them are paid for. Okay, what we're looking at today is a free tool called Chrome Remote Desktop. And what it allows you to do is basically remote in to somebody else's computer. So you're on your computer, looking at your computer, but you can see what's on their screen. And when you move your mouse, it moves the cursor on their screen. And when you type your keyboard, it's like you're typing in on their keyboard. So that's the idea behind it. To get it to work, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need the Google Chrome browser if you're on a computer. You can also use it if you have a smartphone, because there is a free app in the Android and Apple app stores. So I'm just going to go and click on this thing here. You need, say, if you haven't got Chrome, it will grumble at you that you need Google Chrome to make it work. But when you go there, this is what you're greeted with. Now, sometimes you might be prompted to install a little add-on to Google Chrome. You say yes, and it will install. But when you're here, you can basically say to someone, right, okay, I'm going to give you some support. So the person you're going to be supporting needs to come to this web address as well. So typically you might email it to them, or you might send it them as a text message or a WhatsApp or Facebook, or whatever it is that you're using to communicate with that person who needs help. And then what they do is, when they want to get some support off you, they will click on the Get Support link here, and it will generate a code for them. They will give you that code. Now, we're going to try and do a live session here to demonstrate how this works, because Verity has just sent me the code that she's generated on her computer. So hopefully I will type this in correctly, and we will give it a go. Now, don't worry about if you're thinking, oh my god, security, what's going on. These codes are kind of disposable. So even though I'm typing in Verity's code here, it will only work when I connect, and then Verity has the option to deny me access to the computer as well. So we're okay. So let's put this thing in here. 2, 3, 8, 8, 6, 5, 1, 9, 1, 4, 8. And we hit connect. And then hopefully Verity will get a message that says Digital Solutions is trying to connect to your computer. Do you wish to authorize it, yes or no? And she can say no, and equally if anyone else tries to get in, she can say no as well. But once I've used this code, it doesn't work anymore. It's a one-time only use. You can set it up to allow you to have permanent access to a given computer, but how that normally works is that you would... There are computers that you own. She said, I'm getting no messages. Let me just check. I've put the thing at 23886 23886 7519148. Putting the right code in, Verity, but it's not working. We have a backup plan if this doesn't work, because I've got another computer that I can try. We'll give it a go. It doesn't work. Okay, let's try that one again. So this is the danger of doing things live as well, and not pre-recorded. But we'll give it another go. She's generated a new code: 708 904 36277. I know this is thrilling to watch, isn't it? Me typing in numbers. Whilst we're waiting for that to work, now the other thing to let you know is when we're doing this, it does this particular tool. So we're not doing like voice chat or video chat. It's literally remote support. So what you'd normally do is you combine this with another form of communication. Whilst we're waiting for that to work, now the other thing to let you know, I can hear myself talking. This particular tool, so we're not doing like voice chat or video chat. It's literally remote support. So what you'd normally do is you combine this with. I'm going to mute Verity's sound down here before I continue. Whilst we're waiting for that to work, now the other thing to let you know, I can hear myself talking. Actually, Verity, can you mute your sound for me, please? Combine this. I'm going to mute Verity's sound down here before I continue. I can hear myself talking. Actually, Verity, can you mute That's better. There we go. Okay, so what we're looking at now, this is this is Verity's computer. So you can see what's going on here. So basically, I can see everything that Verity can see on her computer, and if I wanted to, I could then use the mouse to, so I'm using my mouse here, but I'm controlling the cursor on Verity's computer, and I can go over and click on one of the tabs that she has open here. So if we go over to the Digital Solutions blog, we can tap on that. He says there's a bit of a delay on this. Come on. And then it allows me to control Verity's computer as if I was sat on it. Now, again, I should stress at this point, my computer here is live streaming back out to the internet as well, so it's not the best experience, but when you do it, it will be much smoother because you won't be live streaming at the same time as trying to remote into someone's computer. But you get the idea. It gives you full control over this person's computer. From a security standpoint, whilst I'm waiting for the blog to appear, where'd the blog go? Vanished. From a security standpoint, we've got this button down here that says stop sharing. So, basically, Verity can hit that at any point and kick me out if she wanted to, no problem at all. And once the session has ended, then I can't get back in using that code that's been generated. But like I say, this tool allows me to control Verity's computer as if I was sat in front of it. So from a training point of view, you can use this, because what you can do is you can start to have a phone conversation with somebody, or a video call with somebody, and you can say, hey, I'm going to walk you through how to use a particular piece of software, or I'm going to show you what to do. Or the other thing you can do is I can go hands-free, or I can take my hands away from my mouse and my keyboard, and Verity can control her computer from where she's sat, and I can see what she's doing. So it means that I can control the computer and talk through how to use a particular piece of software, but I can also turn around and say, okay, you have a go, and then I'll watch what you do, and then we'll see if it's working. So there you go. So now she's kind of like scrolling up and down on the thing. Like I said before, the quality on this isn't the best because I'm live streaming back out to the internet as well, but yours will be much, much, much better. So thank you, Verity. I'm gonna stop sharing. In fact, if you kick me out, then people can see me being kicked out without me having anything to do with it. So we can do that. So what else is there to say? Well, the other thing you can do with this, like I said before, I alluded to the fact that you can use this on your smartphone. There we go. Kicked out. Thank you very much. So if you use this on your smartphone, if I come back over here, then hello. What it will allow you to do, now it's not going to allow you to control somebody's smartphone. What it allows you to do is access and provide that remote support from your smartphone onto somebody else's computer. So again, if you're out and about, these are very, very handy apps to have. If there are people who you regularly support, be they colleagues, clients, or friends and family, and then you've got this on your phone, and it's a quick kind of, can you help me do this very quickly? You can remote in using your smartphone, and it has pinch to zoom features as well, so you can zoom in, so you're not kind of trying squinting at the screen. We'll show the Google Play store here. So they are free. It just you say you install it, you put your pin in there, and then it lets you. Screen's jumping about all over the place. It lets you control the other person's computer from your smartphone. It's again, there are other tools that allow you to do this, but this is free. It works. It's really simple, and it's dead easy to set up, especially for the person who you're supporting, because the person that you're supporting just needs to go to the Chrome Remote Desktop web address. You can send it to them on a text message or an email, or Facebook, or whatever it is you want to do. So so yeah, that's it. Now, in terms of learning how to use this, it's fairly self-explanatory. However, what we've done is on our notes page here, we have put a video that you can watch. And again, this video isn't made by us. This is just a YouTube video we found, but it's really nice. It walks you through step by step by step.
In today's video, we're going to take a look at how you can control your desktop, laptop.
Pause that there. And then also there is a complete online tutorial which you can access by clicking the button over here. And again, this article isn't written by us. It's written by a website called computerworld.com. But it's really nice. Google themselves do have, let's just accept that, guidance notes. To be honest, though, when I was kind of looking through them, I found that this article was actually really, really straightforward, well written, and just kind of walks you through the whole process. So again, if you're the kind of person that wants to read some instructions, I would say definitely read this. However, if you are the kind of person that wants to just jump in and have a go and see how you get on, by all means do it. You can't break anything. It's really simple. So that's about it. I'm not sure if we have any questions at all. I will wait for Verity to fire those over to me. But in the meantime, whilst we're waiting for those, what I will say is that the purpose of this live stream isn't to say that this particular tool is the one that you should use. It's merely to signpost that there are tools out there that will let you control other people's computers, provided they're happy for you to do so, to give them training and support from no matter where you are anywhere in the world. There are alternatives, and we would encourage you to look at all of the alternatives and to see which one works best for you. So we've put a link again on our website, which takes you to alternative2.net, and this is a cracking website. This basically, it does what it says on the tin. It gives you crowdsourced software recommendations. So it's people on the internet saying, "Hey, this is good." The cream rises to the top. There are adverts, but there's adverts everywhere these days, aren't there? But the point is, if we just scroll down, it's been very slow. Come on. Then you'll see there's lots of different alternatives. TeamViewer has been around for a long, long time and is very, very popular. It allows you to do a similar sort of thing. It's actually got a greater feature set than Chrome Remote Desktop. But the reason why we're talking about Chrome Remote Desktop is, for most people, it's easy to use and set up. But TeamViewer, if you're an IT professional, you're probably very, very familiar with TeamViewer anyway. But there are lots and lots of other ones that we'd say, have a look and see how you get on. So, questions. We've only got one, and it's from Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Ryan says, can it be used between Windows and Mac? Yes, Ryan, it can. So, just to clarify, you can control a Mac computer from a Windows computer using this. You can control a Windows computer from a Mac computer using this. You can also control a Windows or a Mac computer from either an Android phone or an Apple phone, if you wish. So you've got all of the different kind of permutations and combinations there. So essentially, if you've got a Windows machine or a Mac, you're good to go. If you've got an Android phone or an Apple phone, you're good to go. But just to stress, the phone option can only be used to provide support. You can't remote in on someone's phone and give them support with their phone. So that's about it, really. We just kind of wanted to make you aware of this tool because we are using this tool quite a bit at the moment to support colleagues, to support other departments within the university, and to support our clients as well. So it's coming in quite handy. If If you're watching this, you're thinking, I could, I'm not quite sure, if my business is eligible for support, or I'd like to have a conversation with someone about how, they can help them. What you can do is, if you go onto our main website and come to our live page just here, if you scroll down, just come down here, bum, 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 then at the bottom, we have a button that says request a callback. If you click on that button there, it will take you to a form that you can fill in. We need to do a couple of bits and bobs of information about you, just so that the person who calls you back, knows they're speaking to. But you fill the form in, and then one of our team will give you a call back to kind of discuss your needs. Basically, just say, hey, how can we help? What are you thinking of doing? If you would rather, though, if you think, well, I don't want to request a call back, I think I'm eligible and I want to just go for it, then the best thing to do is, if you just click on Contact Us, what you can do on there, again, it's a bit slow because I'm live streaming, then you can, from here, just come down, you can click on this little button here to access our kind of expression of interest form. And if you click on that, I'll just show you how that works, that will take you to, we use Google Docs for this stuff. Now the reason we do it is basically to allow you to view the form without having to have Microsoft Word installed on your computer. However, what you should then be able to do is, you can, if you want to, click on the download button up here, and it will allow you to download the document as a Microsoft Word document to fill in on your computer. If you haven't got Word on your computer, don't worry, you can just drop us a line and we'll sort something out for you to allow you to fill that form in. But that's how you can kind of get in touch with us. So if you've got any questions, you can either fill the form in, or at the bottom of every page on our website, that's our email address there, digitalucs@chester.ac.uk. We've got our 2 phone numbers. You can give us a call Monday to Friday between 9 and 5, and a member of the team will get back to you. So that's about it. So all that really remains for me to say is thank you ever so much for watching. We will be live again I think it's next week. We've got a bank holiday next week, haven't we? Just double check. He says. Come on. There we go. There we go. Right. So yes, we'll be doing. So yes. So we're not in next week. It's the 1st of May today. So in 2 weeks' time, we are back on the 15th of May, and we're going to be looking at how you can create a smartphone app with absolutely no coding whatsoever for free. So that might be something you might be interested in. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that, if you want to have a look, please do join us in 2 weeks' time at 1 o'clock. That's it. Thank you ever so much for watching. And I'll speak to you in 2 weeks' time. All right, cheers. Bye-bye.